I, 28M, wasn't there emotionally for my first wife, 28F, and she cheated on me as a result in 2018 to 2019. Being from a broken marriage, I didn't want my son to experience that. I thought I swallowed my pride and tried to make it work. I never was able to keep it down though, and I overfilled often in anger at the sight or mention of the name Sterling. Sterling Silver, Sterling Semi, Sterling, Sterling, Sterling. It hurts just writing it now and thinking back. It wasn't fair of me, and I know that. I made the decision, and I needed to man up and do what I could to get over it. As the year progressed, I was in and out of love with my wife, both trying to make it work while still harboring pain, and exploding internally with anger and hurt that had no choice but to come out in sharp, soul-cutting words. I was an asshole. We continued to have issues, once a year separating for 2 weeks to only magically fall back in love. Eventually, we would make the decision to have another baby. That would fix everything, right? By this time, I was stepping out with our roommate. This baby was never going to fix everything. They can't, and it's not their job to. I was absent during her pregnancy, only coming around when she would get so mad that it started to affect me. Our little boy was born in October, which was usually about the time her and I would call it quits for 2 weeks and I would find some other girl to dump my feeling and dick into. This year was different. We had a new baby, and we weren't doing that this year. It was fixed, no need to keep trying. Keep in mind, I still had my on-again, off-again affair going with the girl that shared our house, watched our kids, was friends with my wife. Nothing was fixed, and my wife wasn't magically happy. Honestly, deep down, I wasn't either. In January of 2023, our roommate moved out and ended my 2-year affair. Now it was time to get serious. Make money, get my family new things. Boom, happiness, it was all planned out. And immediately failed. For many reasons, but mainly the same problem that started all this. I wasn't emotionally there still. This time I was emotionally empty. It was a room in my brain, yes, but no one was there. But damn it, I was doing to defend it was there like no other. October of that year we split again. So I did what I always did. I hopped online, which I had been doing for a month prior, just not acting on anything. Wouldn't you know, I found someone to confide in and fuck. The first night I disappeared because, hey, we're in a break. My wife figured out immediately, and was hurt. This made no sense to me. She wanted a divorce, and this is what you do when you're single. She had enough. She was packing her bags and taking our kids to Wyoming. I begged and pleaded with her to stay. I was scared to lose my kids and didn't know my rights a father. Still don't if we're being honest. She decided to stay and work things out. We did pretty good for a week, but little did she know the week prior a cute girl at work expressed interest in me. She had a boyfriend that was similar to me, just not as mature. They had no kids but have a house together, all but married in reality. Nothing like being a part of history repeating itself right. We started sleeping together a few days after the first texts. We had a system prevent our partners from finding any concrete evidence. If I'm being honest, I fell for this girl even if it was part of the deal to not catch feelings I did. She was wonderful, kind, funny, had a hell of a work ethic and was happy to soak up knowledge. Kind of the perfect package for me. And taken, did I mention that? Taken. Well, she held up her end of the deal. No feelings, she went home to someone after all. Meanwhile, my evil was showing through the cracks and my wife was ready to leave again. She wanted a divorce and couldn't trust me. She was right. I let it go. She wants a divorce, I have no reason to stop her. Now I'm stucker as I read this, wondering how I'm supposed to come back from this. My oldest knows we're getting a divorce, and he thinks it's just 'cause Daddy cheated. Maybe that's true, sure does feel like it after laying out all of the awful things I've done. My soon-to-be ex-wife moves out soon. I'm gonna have a house to myself and IDK if I'm scared of the quiet or excited for my space. I've come to not like the man I've become. IDK why I'm posting this on here, I guess I just need to get it out. Maybe a trial run before I explain to my parents the person I've become.